Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots, my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up, hold up.
Let's take them back.
Along with great Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. The Bucks hope to put on a show for this home crowd. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Westbrook, the point, with Waiters at the 2. And it's Cantor in the 5 down low.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Here's Durant. They get it again. Here's Waiters. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Hopefully both teams can pick up their scoring. The game is about putting it in the basket. That first basket took a while.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Here's Waiters.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Monroe. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Outside Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Stolen by Cantor. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Monroe. Excellent D from Cantor.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Westbrook again. It's Carter Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Cantor dishes to Durant. Cantor with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And another shot. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
The free throw drops for Monroe. Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So, Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting him. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
And that one's good. Durant.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the 2nd youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for O.J. Mayo.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
The dish to Waiters. There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Waiters no luck. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
And the shot is good. Carter Williams has got his first points in this one. Middleton again. It's Waiters. Kicks to Westbrook. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
They push it up 4-on-3. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Cantor kicks to Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And there's another one for the Thunder. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Westbrook. Now the feed to Ibaka. The pass to Durant. Lets it go from 11. And there's another one for the Thunder.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter-Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. Just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
A different look for Milwaukee. Henson checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Now Augustine. There's the pick. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. So he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Well, Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Henson kicks to Monroe. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Outside Mayo. Parker with a clean look. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Thunder lead. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Anthony Morrow. Adams is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Augustine in at the 1. Collison with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Here's Parker. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Collison with the screen for Augustine. Pass to Morrow. Here's the screen to the inside. Adams comes up empty off the pick. Parker kicks to Carter Williams. Misses the three. The Thunder leading by 7. Collison up top. Here's Roberson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the basket by Morrow.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, when you look at the Thunder in their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Antetokounmpo. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Knocked loose. Here's Waiters. Makes it off the glass. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artist. On the inside helped him make it happen.
Checking in for Milwaukee.
Chris Copeland's checked in for Jabari Parker. The Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Bayless kicks to Mayo. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Durant with another miss. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, you know, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Durant, the pass to Cannon. Ibaka right side. Back to Canner.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
You know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Copeland dishes to Henson. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Passes it to Mayo. To the middle. Here's Plumlee.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Parker sets the screen for Carter Williams. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
1:36 left in the first half of the game. And Augustine kicks to Collison. Augustine in the corner. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all. Just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Augustine kicks to Adams. Here's Morrow, covered by Parker. It's Solomon to Kumbo. They grab their own miss. Carter Williams with the bucket.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And here's Augustine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Adams. Poked away. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Carter Williams. The stupendous finish in traffic. Carter Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Thunder as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 12 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Parker out there with Monroe. And it's Carter Williams in the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. There's the screen. Augustine passes to Morrow. Augustine dishes to Robertson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Augustine, no luck. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Morrow kicks to Collison. Feeds it to Robertson. Knocked away.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss. Augustine dishes to Morrow. Here's Robertson. Rebound by Parker.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
3-pointer Augustine. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Monroe kicks to Parker. Here's Middleton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
That's good.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And, Greg, how about DJ Augustine on the roller coaster ride last season, beginning in Detroit, ending up in a very creditable position with the Oklahoma City Thunder?
And a lot of that was because Jennings was so inconsistent for Stan Van Gundy last year.